What is going on, guys? Miles here, and in this video we'll be looking at 5 features which the new DLC map called the Darkest Shore needs to have in order to be a great map, so let's do this. I'm not sure if this feature will actually be added to the map, but I thought it was a really awesome one, and that is going to be the casual Easter egg which we saw in the final Reich. And if you guys don't know what that is, it's basically an Easter egg, but it has kind of like clues and steps on screen to help you out a little bit, and I thought that was actually a great feature because it kind of gave zombies like a campaign style, which I thought was really unique and we haven't really seen before. And it was also really good because I know a lot of people don't play zombies because they find it like way too complex, and this casual Easter egg I felt sort of like helped bridge the gap between the complexity of zombies and the new players who want to try it but they think it's a bit complex. So I think the casual Easter egg was actually a really awesome addition, and I hope to see one in this map as well, but I'm not sure if it's going to be added because they may have just used it in the final Reich as a tutorial, so they may not really need to add one in the DLC 1 map. The second feature I want to see is kind of a basic one, and that is going to be a new perk added to the map. I think just perks make maps so much more fun and unique, and one of my biggest criticisms of Black Ops 3 was the lack of new perks. We saw one in Shadows of Evil, but the rest of the DLC maps didn't contain any new perks, which I thought was a little bit disappointing, so I'm hoping this new map does have at least one. The third feature I want to see is actually from Infinite Warfare Zombies, and if you guys don't know, that is zombie specific map challenges. Now, every time a DLC map came out in Infinite Warfare, they would add a set of challenges as well, usually like 12 to 16, and they would be things like get X amount of kills with a certain weapon, or complete the Easter egg using a certain character, and you would get calling cards if you completed them, and if you completed all of them you'd get the Mastery calling card. And I thought that was a really awesome feature, and I hope they add some challenges to the DLC 1 map as well in World War II Zombies, but I'm not sure if they're really going to, but in my opinion it adds a ton of replayability to the map, so I do hope to see them. The next thing I'd like to see on the Darkest Shore map is going to be a variety of different wonder weapons. The one thing I noticed about my two favourite zombies maps, which is Origins and the Eisendrache, is that both of them have like a variety of different wonder weapons. In Origins you've got the 4 different staffs, and in the Eisendrache you have the 4 different bows, and each one has like a mini quest associated with it, and I thought those weapons were absolutely incredible, and that is probably one of the reasons why they're my favourite maps in the game, and I put them like a tier above all the other maps ever in Zombies. So I really hope we see a lot of different wonder weapons in this map. I know we have the Ripsaw, but I'm not sure if there's going to be any others, or maybe some variants of the Ripsaw, but we'll find out in around 2 weeks. And the final thing I want to see on the Darkest Shore map is going to be difficulty, because I felt like the final Reich was way too easy of a zombies map, to be honest. When I first played it I got to like round 20 or something, I had pack-punched weapons and stuff, and I kind of just got bored, so I ended the game, which has never really happened the first time I've played a zombies map before, to be honest. Like in Black Ops 3 I would never expect to get over round 10 or have a pack-punched weapon on my first ever try, but in the final Reich somehow I got to a really high round. I think it's because the zombies are just way too easy, they're really slow, and I hope they make the map a little bit more difficult in DLC 1. As for how they will make it difficult, I'm not 100% sure, but I know they're adding fog to the map and they're adding a new type of zombie, so I'm hoping that makes the map a lot more difficult than the final Reich. By making a map difficult, it makes me keep wanting to come back to the map and trying to improve and get to a super high round, and that's why the Beast from Beyond is probably my most played map in Infinite Warfare Zombies, because for like the first 5 attempts I wouldn't even get over round 4 because the extinction creatures were way too fast, but eventually I found a strategy and I got a lot better at the map and it was a bunch of fun, so hoping it's going to be like that for the Darkest Shore. But there we have it, they are my top 5 features which I would like to see in the upcoming DLC 1 Zombies map, the Darkest Shore, which will be coming to Call of Duty World War II on January the 30th as a part of the Resistance DLC. Let me know, do you agree or disagree down in the comments below, and if you enjoyed the video, subscribe and like the video for more, but I'll see you guys in my next video.